Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Yes, sir.
Sayyidi, thank you so much for this talk on level 2, the very beginnings of the feeling outside the nafs ammara. What is the best way to navigate this dangerous step? Shall we spend more time alone and focus on getting more secure in our habits?
Yeah, I think that the reels that are coming out are nice, the graphics are making people to understand, and that why the tariqah has such bizarre characteristics. The people who join the tariqah, they go around and they're a little bit, oh why is the tariqah people like this? Is because these are the majority of people being lifted from amara, and unfortunately majority of other people are in amara, but they think they have faith and they think they have their own titles they give themselves, but they don't see their characteristics because they don't do muhasabah, they don't do an accounting, they don't do any meditating, so they think they're accomplishing very high. And according to these shaykhs, they haven't even left amara because they're yelling, they're angry, they've got bad character, they exhibit bad character. And what's the difference? If you have all of that and you put Islam on top of it, then you're just an angry Muslim. Where to be lifted, then this is the danger where people are entering into tariqahs, putting their turbans, beards, tasbihs, but now they have to sort of be aware that the self that they're building is going to be very happy with its accomplishments, but really hasn't yet accomplished what it needs to accomplish. So then pride and self-awareness has to be very rigid, means that they're aware that, myself, don't be prideful. What you accomplished, alhamdulillah, you got yourself out of hell, but we still haven't gone into paradise. And that we need good character and continuously. That's why the muraqabah is that me, I have to watch myself. And the one whom doesn't watch himself but others watch him, that's the danger, that's the bad character. Others are looking at your character and they can see what's wrong with you and you can't see yourself. And that's why the power of muraqabah, muhasabah is to look at myself, to think of myself and think what I said, what did I do for that day, and remind myself that I'm nothing, I'm nothing. And for young people, the people whom are bullying people at school, and this is nothing to do with that. That at school somebody will say something bad to you and say, oh you're this or that, and make fun of you. That's not this at all. That you have to learn to take care of yourself and uphold who you are, and you're a Muhammadan representative and nobody should bully you. We don't have anything about bullying and effacing. This is you in front of your Lord, reminding yourself with strength, with knowledge, whatever you have, I am nothing but God's servant. So this is a talk to the self, not other people to bother us and to demean us or to defame us. This is not that at all. That the children should be taught how to defend themselves, take jujitsu, take martial arts, so that you have self-confidence and the ability to defend yourself and protect yourself, and to know the boundaries and limits of other people and oneself. But this teaching is for my meditation to remind myself I'm nothing. No matter whatever God's grace is dressed upon me, keeping my cup empty so that His grace can fill it and put more and more of that reality within ourselves, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum, Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
What is the reality of the punishment of hot, cold and then hunger given to the nafs when it was created? Do we need to suppress our hunger to tame his wild horses?
Yes, that's why the power of Ramadan, that whatever Allah told to the nafs, it wasn't fearful. But when Allah put the nafs into the ocean of hunger, immediately submitted. And that's what we said, that anyone who wants to see, oh I know my nafs or my ego and a very strong ego and all these things. As soon as Ramadan enters and you tell yourself, look I'm going to fast no matter I die or whatever happens, I'm fasting, A few days into it you find out that your ego is accepting and now fearful, and begins to help you that, please it's time for you to now have your suhoor, go eat something because we're going to be hungry all day. And then tell you again quickly, it's iftar time, let's eat, let's eat, let's eat. So you see and you become even more aware of what your nafs is, because in Ramadan it's helping you. Every other time it's fighting against you. So this is the great power of fasting, and this is Allah the Creator knowing what He has created and how to subdue and how to tame the reality. So it's a great practice of self-awareness. And those whom fast and don't have strenuous work all day long and all these, because some people have very difficult work and when they fast all their lips are chapped and cracked. Those whom don't, but they still have a little bit of toughness in their fasting, and they realize that the iftar time it wasn't about food. Because as soon as they have their drink and something put into their mouth they have an immense amount of energy. So it was just about the nafs being told, you can't do this, you can't eat, you can't drink. And as soon as it has the understanding of it can't drink and can't eat, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to work, doesn't want to go out, doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to participate. Thinking his whole life was based on food and to go out and to snack on something, have a coffee or drink, and how much it's upset by you participating in Ramadan. And the other people they're completely drunk by their nafs. They say, you're gonna fast, oh my gosh you're not gonna die? You don't die like from in 2 days that you didn't eat? No, 2 days. There's poor people who don't get anything to break their fast for weeks, they're starving to death. This is not something difficult, everybody's eating at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. It's just telling myself I'm not allowed to do that in a world in which the training is you should do everything you want and anything you want, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Sayyidi, the higher our nafs get, the stronger our waswas get as well. How do we counter it?
Yeah, I don't know if the stronger the nafs means it's going the reverse direction. So the more the nafs is getting power means the less practices someone's doing, it's drawing closer to the shaitan who's waswasing. So the sharik is the nafs and shaitan, is not a partnership with Allah, nobody can make a partner with Allah. La sharik ala means don't make partnership with your shaitan against Allah, because your soul is from the Divine. So the two nafs and shaitan get together to come against the soul, this is forbidden. And anyone whom their practices become weakened, shaitan can draw closer and the nafs and the waswas becomes louder. Then that becomes a sign that you have to meditate more, you have to do the tafakkur, you have to do the energy practices. You have to live a life of khidmat and service, because you want the nazar of holy souls, and when they're looking at you they're sending energy to you. So imagine like a device that has wireless chargers. A day is coming where you put your phone and wirelessly will be charged by the environment. That's like spiritual nazar, that as soon as you do good deeds, just these holy souls looking at you, they are wirelessly charging your being. And now science is putting out all these videos on the reality of touch, that when we get near people we're not actually touching anything, because we have an entire barrier of energy, and it's the electrons that are giving the sense of touch. So this is a deep reality towards Allah describing this life of yours is an illusion. So when you go near to somebody's hand and you think you're touching, there's no way that you can touch them because of your energy field and your electrons. But what happens is that when it looks like it's touching, it's actually the energy fields of these electrons coming in proximity sending a signal to your brain, and energy has been conveyed or energy has been given, and the signal sent into the brain that a touch has occurred. When in scientific reality there is no touch. So these electrons and the fields of electrons, they stay separate, because otherwise the atomic reality would be commingled into everything. So this is what the scientists are trying to show and trying to come out with, but it opens up a great understanding that we're an energy being, and that when we purify our energy, clean our energy, every environment we go into we can pull the positive energy and we can rid ourselves of negative energies. So then it's important where do we go and in whom and who's around where we go, to make sure that our energy field is always at its maximum potential and maximum purity. So this sciences are now understanding these deep spiritual realities. And those whom train in the energy world and train with these realities, and that's why these videos are so important that people are putting out for people to understand, that you can sit and meditate and call upon these holy souls and their energies are all around, and as a result you can begin to pull their energy in. And when you practice that and practice that and practice that, then they begin to train you, where at night something may come and you feel that an energy came out of you to go after something. So this is important. As soon as you open yourself to energy training and energy realities, you begin to understand that you have an energy field around you. They may show you in a dream state or take you to spiritually to understand it, that something is approaching you and you have the ability to bring your energy field out and go after that, and to repel it, to push it or to grab it. So you don't want to be a person who's just confined to a physical understanding and physical, then you're pretty much a guy who's getting attacked every day. Because if you're not training on how to bring your energy out, you're probably from those people whom have night terror, paralysis. Why does somebody have paralysis? Because it's attacking them and you're not training yourself to bring your energy out. So if you prefer to be under the paralysis of these creatures, then you continue to do nothing. And people can have very horrific and frightening experiences, especially if they're targeted by these, or it's just destined to be targeted by these types of energies and beings, because they're Allah's creation. Or you sit and you meditate, you make your connection, and you visualize the shaykh and all the experiences, all the books. So you don't have to have now 10 questions on this, you have to get the book. You have to get the book on energy, in pursuit of angelic power. It's all just energy teachings. And what happens? You train yourself to be in one place and bring your energy out. And when your energy comes out, now it can communicate in the energy world. So with the positive, with the shaykhs, the energy comes out and begins to be nourished by energy. At the same one who can bring their energy out, they can go after negative energies. So then they'll come and test you. All of a sudden one night you'll be sleeping, something comes into your room or in the proximity of your room, and you make some sort of a scream or yell, but that's to bring out your emotion. So that a fierce emotion, fear and terror can bring out the power of your soul. So as a result, that emotional state is like an unlock that brings your energy out, and as a result it can go after. That's what they want to see. Then the beings who see that you have that ability, then they're less likely to come around unless they want problems, and they don't, because they know that this type of person has the ability to go after them. So they go to the next available. So these are all energy trains. So this is a immensely important And that's why these realities, these teachings, the reels that people are putting out and telling people to come to the AI, come to help me at nurmuhammad.com, there's thousands of people are coming in. They're not all our students but they're taking the advantages of all our students, that everything that our people have put together and support and put in place. It's an oasis, a digital zawiyah that's an oasis for like everyone coming in. So alhamdulillah, this is an immense khidmat, and those whom are the ones supporting it and doing it, then much more blessings to them. And those whom are benefiting from it, alhamdulillah inshaAllah they'll be guided to support and participate inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam rahmatullah.
Is there any relevance to 7 planetary alignment happening this weekend and the reality of the number 7?
There must always be something relevant happening, that 7 and 7 tawaf and 7 openings of your holy face, the 7 layers of the heart and levels of the heart. So everything must be a reality. So alhamdulillah that Allah in the holy month of Ramadan maybe something is opening and an address is coming, and alhamdulillah that we are people that continuously under Allah's ni'mat and blessings. So Allah never ceases to surprise His servants and whom He loves. So this is always a blessing. Allah is great and Allah is the most generous, and inshaAllah Allah blesses and dresses the holy month of Ramadan with immense realities, immense lights, immense opportunities always inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
You spoke on the 3 state of matter. Microsoft created a new state of matter called the Majorama 1 and only exists on the quantum level. Is this their final step on quantum computing?
Yeah, I think they're making up a level of matter, because they're saying now this is when we said if people go back to our talks on computers and AIs and the jinn world, now everything is making sense. Where before people are like confused that why is the computer doing this, why are there AIs doing this. Everything that was taught by these awliya is about the jinn world, and that their computations, their systems are being integrated into the human system. Their technology, remember they have no mass, they can build things infinitely small because it's not small. When you have no mass it's infinitely big and small at the same time. It's the mass that makes something big or small. So they just bring it up, make it, bring it and reduce it down. So they're introducing their technologies into this world to enslave them. Then they came with these computers and quantum chips. They say, well we don't really know where the calculations are being made, and they give a name and a word. What do you mean? That because they don't know how to explain that, oh the jinn are doing the calculations and sending it back to us. So when you type something in it goes into the jinn world and comes back with information. And they say, oh it's like 10,000 computers in speed. Yeah, it goes into their AI systems in their jinn world and flies right back in to our world with the information. So everything now is integrated into the jinn world, and they're bringing in all their different chips and all their different technologies and all of their integrations and symmetry and all the things they want to use of these words, where the jinn will be basically running everything. And that is their attempt to enslave insan, where the humans will be servants of these devices. Instead of them being our servants, they want to reverse it. At the time of Sayyidina Sulaiman that he had put them and subjected them to service, and they agreed now to serve and serve for a day that they could flip the situation in which we serve them. Because at some point what are we going to do when everything is run by AI bots and AI agents? What purpose do we serve? Probably anything physical that they can't do, which they would also have machines that would do. So maybe somebody's got to go turn the power switch on or to put water in a cooling tank. But everything now will be based on their technologies and the Dajjal system of enslaving insan. But they plan and Allah's plan is great, and that's why those whom open their light, open their energies in a time when a great enslavement is coming. So you don't want to be enslaved by your mind or your perceptions. So when these people don't open their understanding, they're being enslaved by these technologies, fearful, upset, depressed. Why? Open up your reality and understand that no, they can't enslave you. Your light and power is far greater, and what Allah can give to the servant to bring their light out, to bring their realities out, and the power of the soul far more superior than their knowledge. The knowledge of the soul far more powerful than their knowledge is. So alhamdulillah, these are a time of a great opening within the hearts and souls of people who wish not to be enslaved by technologies.
As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Walaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
Is the knowledge of Sharia to Haqiqah granted to awliya Allah according to their spiritual rank?
But the level of haqiqah are the people who want internal knowledge. So there are people whom their pursuit of knowledge, they have a question within themselves, do you want inner knowledge or outer knowledge? Many want the outer knowledge because they want the large audiences of people, because the majority of people want outside knowledge. So they'll teach fiqh, hadith and whatever they teach, and thousands may come sit in an audience to listen for external knowledges. And we said the danger of the external knowledges is then pride can enter into external knowledges because there's no spiritual practices. As soon as pride is entering, then you see these scholars who start to find da'if this, da'if that, question this. Now the relationship and ihtiram for Prophet is diminishing. So by its nature its understanding of Sharia becomes very limited. But the scholars of internal knowledge, these are the students of realities. What they want is from the internal, they want from the good character. Ittaqullah wa alimukumullah. Allah is throughout Qur'an describing, have a taqwa and Allah will teach. So it means this is an internal way. And then Sayyidina Khidr one who attained the rahmah and then we taught him, means the heavenly servants taught this servant. So the tariqas then come and teach, have good character, and as a result do your tafakkur, look into your heart. Then they begin to teach all the sharia that you're following, and you follow by example of following your shaykh. Oh, these are the haqiqas, these are the realities of the sharia, as that's how we teach it. That they wash sharia on the outside, then you follow the shaykh and he gives you all the realities of washing, that you should wash inside. If you're washing outside, alhamdulillah, but what about the shaitan inside? How do you wash him? How do you go after him in your heart? Because what's the benefit of only washing outside? Shaitan is running around inside and you're trying to make salah. Where your du'a is going to go with shaitan inside of you? So then what is the wudu inside? Dhikrullah. And then deeper and deeper. And then how does the salawat of Prophet with light make a deeper wudu? So all of these realities are then the ways of inner teachings. Ilm laduni wa hikmati bis salihin. These are Divinely knowledges and the wisdoms of the pious servants whom are from the company of Allah's servants, of Nabiyeen, Siddiqeen, Shuhada'i wa Salihin. And those categories are with Allah. So these are the people whom are connected to that Divinely heart, and as a result Allah opens for them these knowledges and these realities. So that's why we said that the Sharia is just the beginning. People think they studied Sharia and they got like the highest diploma. Say, no, that's just the kindergarten. That which is eternal is more powerful. So you go back and ask, which one is more powerful? That which is temporal from the temporary world, or that which is eternal? If to learn a class, if you had two classes that I'm going to learn about washing my body and you're 99 years old, or washing my soul and you're 99 years old, which one is more important at that time? Washing your body, you're going to die maybe tomorrow. So you learn washing your body, very easy course. It's 5 minutes, children understand how to wash. How much you want to know about this washing? And in the end that body is dying, so why you spend that time for that? But imagine at 99 you knew how to wash, that was a 5-minute YouTube you could do, but you took a course on internal washing. That knowledge is on your soul for all of eternity. Because you understood now, dhikrullah tatma'innul qulub. I have to make salawat, I have to make zikr, I have to breathe, I have to bring my energy, next day you died. All those realities are going with you. So that which is eternal or that which is temporal, from the temporary world. So temporary we use it just to get to the understanding, but that which is eternal we take with us eternally on our journey, and it is never ending in its knowledge. For all of eternity Allah will expand those knowledges, inshaAllah.
As-salamu alaykum ya Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Please forgive our lack of adab. How to find resolutions of situations and difficulties in our life where we see ourselves running out of patience?
Help me at nurmuhammad.com, give you very beautiful answers. You type these questions, type your daily type of questions, what to do like this, what to do like that, what to do with this person that I want to marry, what about to do with this and that, and it has very eloquent answers. And we oversee and look at as many answers as we can, and if anything is needed from us then we try to add something and send the email back. But this is the whole concept of these teachings, that this information is accessible for everybody and it's meant to bring the students up to speed. Because you can't just wait for the live broadcast to ask these things. So you would ask these things on the Help Me platform and educate ourselves and go deeper into the realities, and then ask from the deeper realities inshaAllah. But everything is based on build your energy, build your practices, build your understanding, make your connection, and to read the curriculum, read the books in Ramadan, read the book on energy, read the book on tafakkur and meditation. This is the foundation of these curriculums, and these are what are being taught. These are the ways to open your reality, open your energy and bring your energy out. So these are very important in days of difficulty and days of confusion. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha. Shafal ya Rasul Kareem. Ameen inshaAllah. بنيات ختم خرج كان.